Renegades gonna start going for their peaks. And Int is able to nab the first body, but he is very much pinned into that firebox. So Malta, he's the one that's dancing left and right here. What a stalemate we're having in this moment on the site. tabseN's response, that's the headshot versus Malta. Now Int goes one in. He's kind of got to. He's trying to set up
Moment of opportunity. Dexter will also have a free kill to his name, potentially. Head pops right in front of him, and another. As a second bullet is used to take him out, XANTARES now left in a 1v2 versus a 9 and 8 HP player. If they play headshot angles, they become a difficult target.
He sticks this, and the peek from Hats is enough to take him down.
To force their way into Hats.
There it is. Oh, man, the MP9 mowdown. Doesn't even see the other players. He has an inkling as to where that threat just evaporates. But here comes KITO with a big D. Oh, second. And he's got a teammate on the site. That teammate, with a lot to do, taps it at bat, drops another body, but no more. Ability to be called, thrown over, so we know he's fighting off versus a couple of players here, and that's such a substantial grenade outside of Palace. I mean, it just rips any hopes at desperately jumping that bomb into. You can see Malta on the back of that B bomb site, just peering down to catch. Every once in a while, he has Hats to do the exact same. Drawing out the molly from Apps isn't going to burn him into the open, but he offers himself forward, and just like that, the B site falls. But a fast hit from Dexter, not going to be good for more than one. They're playing with a scout and an MP9, and that could be enough to hold on to the corners here. They're allowing Renegades to get close, and then the timing works for him, but is the trade able? Sicko? No, Tizian takes two.
You've got to contribute on a frag basis as well as positionally. Sicko with a fantastic upward flick on the cat. XANTARES is out of the round, but they are still in it. XANTARES is now low after getting a trade for himself. The Renegades are way up, though. Dexter gets another kill.
Awesome, bouncing right back, leaving it on just XANTARES, who obviously has nothing to say in this round. Stellar rifle work and Renegades bodies. Puts the Molotov down in case they jump out the window still, but XANTARES. Great eagle headshot, AUG spray, substantial damage, but XANTARES has gotten his
to help them operate a comeback.
At the forefront, sees the shadow of the player on default and takes him down. Smoke to go up and over. Dexter going to be trying to play in front of it. He eats a bit of a flash, but at least Palace is still countered, so he is just honed in on ramp, and he sees them slightly. Nobody yet presenting themselves, and when finally they commit, he goes down immediately. But it's a 3v3 turn 2. KITO could very well be making the difference, but Malta, he's just thrown himself into the site, limited by the deagle from the get-go. Starts to fire it off, but already tabseN's past him. Mac 10 just so confident in this moment, knowing that it's a flat Renegades in this round. Mushed into the dirt, USP's desperate for something, and if they can keep 5 members alive, this is a really sick chance for Big to... Not the momentum, we're still pretty even here. Score considered 2, but wow, the aggression coming out of Big. Even despite this being a full-fledged buy, they decide to charge inwards. Tizian clearing the man out from Valk, has this A site open, but it's XANTARES who goes one better. Over the top of stairs.
Or the first one, I don't know if he was the one, sorry.
Raising Renegades as one of the teams who have been setting aggressive paces. How they dismantled Cloud9, but here we go. Backfoot. A deagle shot right through the wall. Further up damage, but Tizian does at least curb off that M4. Malta is able to procure it, but it's covered. And now XANTARES can take the place of the weapon, combining with his teammates in Apps. It starts off, when you save those 2 weapons, I mean, this round began exactly how they could have hoped for. Op on one side of the map, M4 the other, each get a pick. How do you force Big into a 3 versus 5 and not
conclude the round, per se? But now XANTARES also made his way up the A ramp. They're taking a lot of liberties here. That's a op shot miss just by 4v4. 2 pushed up in the hall. Tizian doesn't have to move. He's just causing a whole bunch of hysteria on the CT side in their communication. Awesome. And he'll come through to finish the job. tabseN, that's a kill they don't even need at this point. Easy for Tizian, a 1-tap to end it.
And Int, yeah, hook, line, and sinker. I was about to say, you keep bomb with 2 players inside. This is a way for Renegades to cheat some players elsewhere. Although, so under-equipped for the situation for it.
It's like the Renegades never left.
Yeah. Aussie's all over. But for Big, I would say it'd be a more of a shocker, because we've had no indicator as to this success from them, this level of play. kind of shocks us all, but it's a welcome surprise. I mean,
out of the half so just yet. Searson gets killed by Sicko. He's too prepared. He's very fast in those situations. Behind him. It's a fight below. He just misses. That action is actually tabs in to capitalize.
Already looking towards Catwalk 2. Hoping to create more space here, looking to alleviate pressure from the T's that look to exit onto A. Int takes so much damage, but at least he's still standing. And Sicko's AWP does cut off the connector player, so it's all in from Big, based on the ramp palace split. Minute, he's playing around with grenades, that's gonna cost him. Malta.
Solid for the Renegades. They're coming back. You know, they had four, they were stuck on 4 rounds for a minute, but they are back to it. That's a nice one to pull it back.
We just spoke of Dexter and his risk assessment.
Happen this quickly.
That's the thing, it's again, the pace. I mean, just executions on the B site, all too easy. You gotta give them props. I mean, it's not like they're just throwing out these wild new plays whatsoever, Mohan, but it's just the pace at which they're doing it.
And then they could have somebody that's in the market watching the back of window. That would have been a free kill if they made that adjustment early for the double underpass push, but they're not quick enough. That smoke's not gonna do enough either. Dexter goes down, they're on a low buy. And Sicko's already low as well.
Yo, Big are so focused at the moment, and everybody's hitting shots. XANTARES single-handedly dispatching the A site. Sicko is ready to peek out and take him down already. I know it doesn't seem like this half has had 15 rounds, Mohan, but the pace is so quick. They know where he's at. They take him straight down. Big with 10 rounds on the T side of Mirage. There was an individual showing we had to highlight. It seemed to be on the side of Big, but here we are, the second pistol. KITO allowing them out for Palace, looking to tap a couple heads here. He does have teammates, but they're pinned behind smoke, so him holding his ground is excellent for Big. Oh, another one through smoke. They got onto the bomb site, but they got no further. Completely suffocated
Renegades
once
don't
they hit
this.
it.
Renegades
50. Ooh, yeah, that's right.
That's a very, very hardy grenade.
Damn. XANTARES makes the most of it, but there's a bit of a fumble. KITO caught on the top of ticket. That's going to enable the bomb plant. So all things considered, Renegades will walk away with a somewhat of a smile. Any follow-up frags would just be icing on the cake. Capson confident as ever.
Oh, okay.
He's got XANTARES behind him. And Big, they just look comfortable. They're on cruise. No one can catch up yet. But it's hard to catch up when playing with just...
Almost certainly he's going to die.
Grenade over, and Malta just insta headshot. Falls out from the Palace. 2 rounds now where KITO's fallen on the A site right out the gate. But the retake was solid last time. Here we go with guns. They get up and close and personal quickly. Trying to play around the ticket. Here's Searson off of the stairs, and another! He sees him, or at least he should have. Regardless, Sicko is in the 1 versus 3, completely pinned down in this position. He's given a bit of a space to work with, but here comes that ramp hit from Tizian. And Sicko, you can try and retract yourself as far back as possible, but you should be doomed. He fights as he might, and there he goes.
Wow.
Tizian takes the high road.
That's what a lot of these rounds are going to come down to. As long as the bomb to go down is fine. If Searson can make plays like this, they can feign it to try to bait out utility. Tapson's actually going to use this as his lure inward. He's made some noise jumping up, but you got to believe he's running on high on confidence. The flash comes out, the turn is out for Int. And
what's going on here? XANTARES, if that smoke fades, he could be compromised as being pressured, but he also doesn't have to stick around. He will choose to go back in.
We see the difference now. He is aware. Oh my God, what an adjustment. Goodbye, Dexter.
Now 20 and 9, and KITO just 1 tap cat into Malta 2.
Make it another.
Very well could be. They're Renegades trying as they might to get their footing on this B site. They've been completely turned around. They've been completely turned inside out. Pat,
God damn.
Blown away in the wind. Tapson.
Just with the faintest push,
yeah.
He knows exactly how much pressure to put on it. He's using very few bullets.
A sweet lover.
And it's not only him. It feels like XANTARES' energy.
You haven't seen it, Mohan.
There's already a difference between them and the Renegades. I mean, you're already on 14-5.
I feel like we've gone back in time in all the best ways. Here's XANTARES again, just confidently dealing with these players in mid, and understandably with just these pistols, Renegades, they were trying to get some money up, trying to make that 10-round overtime run, which seems impossible.
So it's not there's not the same amount of holes that we're seeing on the big CT side as we saw on the Renegades. Stark contrast so far.
No matter where Renegades try to head, they're met by resistance and crisp shots. In what's going to be one of the most lopsided scores of the weekend, they can't find a foot for free. XANTARES seals the deal, and Big have won this map in